Some elements that originated in East Asia and are well known in the world. Content. First, introduction to the general cultural history of East Asian countries. Second, we talk about some East Asian specialties that I personally think are very representative. Third, analyze the reasons behind the cultural exchange and the benefits. First, introduction. Based on the coursework, we can learn that East Asia has many fascinating and promotable cultures. For example, the martial arts spirit in Chinese novels, the samurai spirit in Chinese movies or the Korean pop music that is attractive all over the world. Culture can obviously be presented in various forms, and they are all formed in close connection with history and the spirit of contemporary people. I hope that through my presentation, I will be able to add the curriculum some of the cultures that originated in East Asia and have been welcomed in the West. The spread of the tea culture. Tea culture originated in China, with the earliest written records dating back to the 2nd century BC, and then spread to Western countries in the 17th century. Tea drinking became a fashion of the British aristocracy due to the custom and distance restrictions. The Chinese and Western tea drinking method, tea sets, and etiquette have produced a major difference from being a medicine to becoming a drink that can be drunk alone or with milk. Tea was changed by people in different regions according to their own eating habits. Now we talk about the Western style massage. The word massage also comes from China 1,000 years ago and can be used to soothe and relax people who are suffering from pain in their body parts. When massage was introduced into the West, it immediately gained popularity because its quick results and unique approach. Western massage, on the other hand, is designed to relax stiff muscles. As an offshot, Trina, on the other hand, incorporates techniques that have been used in China since ancient times. That is by pressing some special points to achieve a more diverse to comprehensive effect. For example, pushing and other techniques are used to open the qi channels. This can relieve or even remove the patient's discomfort and restore them to health. The export of Japanese animation for culture. I think Japan is a nation that is very confident and passionate about its own culture. Objectively speaking, perhaps most countries are very confident in their own native culture. And here are some pictures from Japan, cartoons. But I think Japan is clearly at the pinnacle of this, and this is a reflect in the fact that many of their business revolve around the export of culture. Japanese animal always expresses their samurai spirit, such as the protagonist being underdog but never giving up. But the excellent and unique plots allow to keep promoting the same idea without boring. There's some interesting.
Here's some interesting phenomena. Over the year, according to the Chinese food I ate in the United States, Korean food and Japanese food comparison, I found a very interesting phenomenon in most of the more ethnic Japanese restaurants. The waiters are asked to say more sort of Japanese greeting, where in Chinese and Korean restaurants, mostly waiters could still choose to greet the customers in English. So choosing Japanese food would be the choice of most people who want a formal meal because it tends to give people a sense of ratio and freshness. In contrast, Chinese and Korean food usually only use English for the customer experience. The formation and development of the Korean wave. In addition to the success of Korean in music and eating broadcast mentioned in the course content, I summarized the reason why they received a lot of praise in film, TV, and variety shows. Many Korean TV dramas and variety shows take a kind of shot as you go format, so much so that the writers are able to change the script of at any time through audience reaction. Not only that, they will also have some online interaction with reviewers through YouTube or other social media platforms while the show is on. The reviewers can get involved with the show while receiving publicity and so became more about the show. Compared to TV shows, variety shows have more room for planning. They can even let the audience decide the game items and the rules for the guests. Overall, I think that of these three countries, China, Japan, and Korea, although China has the most profound history, it still needs a lot of progress in this area of soft power development. Chinese films and novels are often limited to in subject matter and plot, and even many of the best parts of for, forest to be cut before release. I don't think it is a bad thing to regulate culture, but I do think China is too hard on the origin authors. This can lead to a significant reduction in the passion of the authors because they can express what they want to. So I think this is a crucial point for China to develop its soft power. And here is my reference. And that's all my presentation. And thanks for watching.